Hello, it's Sharon from Southside Miniatures. Back again with my haunted house. I've decorated some of the rooms here, put some strips of torn up old wallpaper on each of the rooms to make it look old and nasty. I've also channeled out, I've cut in some grooves into the floors here for my lighting to go through before I can stick any floors down. I've saved some of the old wallpaper so I can scatter it about so that it shows that it's been ripped. I can lay it on the floors once they're in. I'll just show you the floors that I've been making. I just got a piece of card, cut it to the size of the room, and dirtied up this bit of old material and stuck it onto the card and broke it up a bit. So that's going to be the card there for the upstairs, the floor for the upstairs bedroom there, once my lighting's in. So that's that one. These ones, I got a bit of card again, cut it to the size of the floor, and then I painted it brown, and then I got a ruler and measured 1 centimetre squares, and I scored down through the paint both ways, and I've made, and it's come up with that like square tile pattern. I then Mod Podged it over the top. You can use PVA glue if you want, just to make it a little bit shiny. So that and I think that looks okay for an old floor. So that's going to go in what's going to be the storage room over that side, like an attic space, but just a storage room over there. I've made another one for the other bedroom, which I've done a different design on. This one is like planks of wood, and I just painted it and then scored it with a screwdriver. So, and then Mod Podged it over the top. So that looks okay, and that's going to go in this room here. So I just move all these old bits of paper. That's going to go in that room there. So I've just got the bathroom one to do, and then I can start fixing some of my lights in. Right, I know these floors are a bit too shiny at the moment, but what I will do is I'll get a bit of sandpaper and I'm going to rough them up, and then add a bit of black wash to make them look old and dirty. So that's in the process of doing that, and I'll show you that once I come to it in the next video. So there's some of my floors. What I'm going to do next is, I did promise you in the last video that I was going to do some furniture and start decorating the kitchen. So I'm just going to get a few bits and show you what I've been making for the kitchen. So that's starting to come together now, so that's pretty good. I'll show you. I'll just get them and I'll show you. Yeah, and sorry if you can see a black mass on the floor to the right of the house, but it's my dog Duke, and he's fast asleep laying in his bed there, so he's not causing any trouble, so we just leave him to it. Okay, let's get some furniture. Right, now to start decorating the kitchen, we're going to start on the kitchen first. I'm going to do one room at a time so that we can get it all as we want it. First of all, I've managed to pick up a couple of bits from a boot fair for next to nothing. This is the first one. This is a little unit that I picked up, and I've painted it brown and black. What I've got is a nail file here, and what I'm doing is just scraping some of the paint off so it looks like it's all scuffed up where things have been going on the shelves. Like so. There we go. You can just scratch that up a bit. Use a bit of sandpaper. I think this is 120 grit, I think. Not really sure. But yeah, that's a bit more abrasive, and that scratches it up a bit more on the sides. So there. Okay. We'll pop that in the kitchen. I'm going to have this just down here, I think. Down there. That's okay. The next bit was this unit I picked up from a boot fair. I think I only paid about 50p. And I've painted it brown and black. So this one also has to be scuffed up a bit. I'm going to scuff things up a bit more as I go along so that it looks a bit more realistic. around the handles a little bit. So that's to put some bits and pieces on for the kitchen. Let me put that one over that side. That's okay. The next bit, what I've done is I made a fireplace or a hearth to go in the kitchen. This is it here. I made it out of 2mm basswood. Just made a wooden frame, as you can see. And then what I done was the bricks I done to 1:12 scale. I cut them out of cardboard and stuck them all on individually. It took a bit of time. And then I painted it red. And then I used some spackling grout to go in between. I just coloured it grey and put it in between there. And then I darkened it down with some black paint. I think it's come out quite well. That'll go in the back of the kitchen. Before I put it in the back of the kitchen, what I want to show you is a range here that I printed off on the 3D printer. And what I've done is I've drilled a hole through the back and I've put in just a red light in the grate so you can see. I'll turn it on and let you have a look. I think it looks quite effective, it's okay. Let's see if we can get it lit up for you. 1 second. So, is that lit? Yeah, that's lit. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread my wires through. I've made a little hole in the back of the hearth here, so I'm going to thread my wires through there. That's it. And then this hearth is going to sit in here. The range to sit in the hearth there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke my wires through the back of the house. I've made a little hole at the back there for my electrics to go through. So I'll stick this in here. It's quite a tight squeeze, but it does fit. 1 second. That's it. Right, what I'll do is I'll poke my wires through that hole, just there. That's one. Let's get the other one through. That's it. Oh. And then we can put that in place against the wall there and pull the wires through so they're nice and snug. There we are, and the half will sit there. There we go. That's that in place. So that's that. And then the next thing I'd like to show you is this table. This was printed on the 3D printer as well. I know it's cheating a bit, but I got a bit of old linen here and I dirtied it up and ripped it up a bit and stuck it on the top. And then I found this little jar, and what I done is I mixed up some acrylic paint with some PVA glue and dripped it down the side there so it looks like it's spilt on the top. Got quite a few more bits to add yet, so that's the table so far there. The next thing I made, I've made this little sink unit here. I made it out of lolly sticks and bits of old wood. I don't think it's come out too bad. The actual sink itself is a sauce pot from McDonald's, which is just the right size, so that was good. I used that. The taps I made out of a bit of wire and some beads and painted it silver and drilled a couple of holes in the back there and stuck the wires through and glued them in place. So the taps look quite good there. I've still yet got to paint this. I'm going to paint it dark like the other furniture so it all matches in. Once I've done that, then I've got some chairs here that I picked up from Boot Fair, but I didn't like the heart in the middle, so I filled it with some filler and I'm going to paint over that. Paint these chairs. I might make some old cushions for the chairs, and they've got to go in as well. So my sink unit's going to go over here so I can run the plumbing, run a bit more of this straw on the outside so it looks like it's plumbed in. So that's how far we've got. I've still got a lot more to add. Once I start adding the accessories and bits and pieces, I want to make it so that there's some poltergeist activity going on in the kitchen. So join me in the next video, and we can start adding some bits to make it haunted. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with how it's going so far. So please subscribe to my videos. I've got quite a few subscribers now, which I'm really pleased about, and thank you to everyone that's viewed. It is free to subscribe, so please press that subscribe button and that like button, and join me for the next edition of my haunted house. I can't remember whether I actually got a name for it or not, but some suggestions would be great. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.